morning, everybody. Today we are looking at a nonsense thing. Some sort of nonsense. Why do people even watch this guy? मतलब ये क्रिश्चियन जो है अपने भगवान को सबसे महान मानना चाहता है। मतलब हिंदू धर्म को इतने समय से कोस रहा है, अब मोहम्मद को कोस रहा है, मुसलमानों को कोस रहा है। Christians, idiots. Now I am saying them idiots. I didn't want to offend them, but तुम्हारे धर्म ने इस सपूत को पैदा किया है, तो अपने सपूत को अपने साथ ले जाओ और हमें जीने दो अपनी जिंदगी। कुरान डेविल की बुक है, मुझे पता है। इसे पता थी? मैं ब्राह्मण हूँ, मैंने बनाया है, मैंने धरती को बनाया है। Look at this.
जय मसीह के दोस्तों, आप सबको यीशु मसीह के नाम से स्वागत करता हूं। इस वीडियो को देख के दोबारा बहुत सारे लोग नाराज हो सकते हैं, ना कि किसी के ऊपर झूठा आरोप लगाना या किसी भी अन्य धर्म के भगवानों का अपमान करना है।
नहीं है। अच्छा, you know what kind of disgrace you are?
भगवान जो पूरे ब्रह्मांड का रचयिता है वो सत्य होता है, वो कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता।
बाइबल में लिखा है ना, हम लोगों को मानने दो। तुम्हारी बाइबल को जलाकर राख कर देंगे तो तुम लोग कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे।
जय यीशु मसीह के दोस्तों, आज हम इस वीडियो में
मतलब जय ये देखो, ये समझदार आदमी है। जब आप दूसरे धर्म को खुद के धर्म से नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करते हो तो आप खुद ही के धर्म को निचले स्तर पर धकेलते हो। अगर खुद भगवान यीशु ख्रिस्त किसी की बुराई नहीं करते थे तो आप उनके अनुयायी दूसरों की क्यों बुराई करते हो? और मुझे तो बिल्कुल नहीं लगता कि क्रिश्चियन धर्म से सारी बातें सिखाता है। वही तो, क्या सिखाते हैं? जीसस ने थूक दिया किसी के आग में तो फिर उसका आग ठीक हो गया, ऐसा होता है भगवान। और उसके आँख में थूक दिया और वो बन गया क्या? 100% proof why Hinduism is false. Now this video is going to be called मतलब पापी कृष्णा। तुम अगर अपने पापा को अगर तुम अपने बाप को पापा बोलते रहोगे ना तो फिर तुम्हारी माँ पापी हुई, समझ गए? जब हम लोगों के बारे में ये सब है ना, this idiot Jesus, he's an idiot.
But what do you do if you come across facts that the system has hid from people for years and years? I mean, in this case, maybe 2,000 years or more. Do you just say, well, we're not allowed to talk about it? That's basically what religion does, and I have a lot of problems with that. You know, Christianity too is a form where you're not allowed to disagree. If you disagree, you get a lot of trouble with these people. They kick you out, or they call you a devil or a cult or something. And what do you do, for instance, with the fact that the nativity story of Jesus Christ is copied word for word from the nativity story of Hare Krishna? Do you just say, well, you know, so what? It's important. The reason it's important is because the people who copied that story then turn around and say, well, you know, theirs is the true religion and the other religion is false, yet they copy some key parts from that other religion and say, this is the truth. And I mean, it can't be the Hare Krishna story that copied from Jesus, because the Hare Krishna story was thousands of years before Jesus. Hare Krishna, his mother was Devaki, and she was born of an immaculate conception. She herself, get this. But she was pregnant. She knew she had not had sexual intercourse, and an angel came and said, fear not, Devaki, for that which is within your womb is the personality of God. You will give birth to Hare Krishna. And she gave birth in a cave, and the wicked King Kansa went out to kill all the children 2 years and younger.
You know pretty well as a guy who lives in this place. I can pretty much say that you know many things about my religion. Idiot who was saying that Jesus is a God, we are fakers, we are that, we are this. I've already made videos. About this. But they won't stop. They shall die. I'm not saying that our God is only God. हमारा धर्म पुराना, क्राइस्ट जो है उसके लिए बिफोर क्राइस्ट भी होता था ना. BC क्या होता है? बिफोर क्राइस्ट एरा. And Lord Krishna, the next one will come, which is Kalki Avatar, the second last incarnation of Lord Vishnu, was itself born Many million BC is before. I was saying before now. Many billion BCs before Christ was born. Before Christ. Like 1 million BC. And if you don't believe that, just go and buy Bhagavad Gita and stuff like that, and then you will know. Not ask me. I'm not here to explain everything. मैं यहाँ पर तुमको सब कुछ एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए नहीं खड़ा हूँ. मैं इसलिए खड़ा हूँ क्योंकि मुझे ये बेवकूफ़ अच्छे नहीं लगते, क्योंकि अपने भीतर जैसे बेवकूफ़ों को सबसे महान और हमारे भगवानों को सबसे बेकार. तुम लोगों को ये तक तो पता है नहीं कि जो पहला
समझ जानते हो तुम इतने चिड़चिड़े क्यों हो गए हो?
नहीं, मुझे जानना भी नहीं.
कि तुम इन्हीं देखिए एगो फोटो और रहे घर में.
क्योंकि न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब जो पहला था,
किससे झगड़ा कर रहे हैं?
जाते नहीं हो तो
फॉर्म और अप्लाई कर लेते.
किससे झगड़ा कर रहे हैं? अब ना जवाब देना
पहला न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब जो था
ना हो गए
वो एक
ये पैन कार्ड
एक का कहां
भागवत गीता के श्लोक से इंस्पायर होकर बनाया गया था.
भगवत गीता में उसका रेफरेंस ढूंढो और उसको बताओ.
मैं यहाँ पर इसलिए नहीं खड़ा हूँ कि मैं 4-5 लाख मिलियन कितने भी हो बेवकूफ लोग, ये 4 लाख क्रिश्चियंस को मैं बताने के लिए बैठ जाऊँ. ये सब मैं इतना बता रहा हूँ.
यार अभी पैन कार्ड कहाँ चले गए?
उधर देख ली छोटकी बैग में.
E equals mc2. Einstein's equation that gave birth to the atom bomb. This is the most famous equation in the history of equations. It has been printed on countless t-shirts and posters, stared on films, and even if you have never appreciated the beauty or utility of equations, you will know this one. How does a nuclear bomb work? How did EMC2 lead the atomic bomb? My father is here to explain. I am not here to explain.
गला जलता रहता है पता नहीं
Explain करिए पापा.
क्या बेटा.
E equals mc2 को.
E इक्वल mc स्क्वायर को.
अच्छा एक शीशे के.
when mass is converted into energy,
अच्छा जो उसमें दूंगी वही.
the energy produced is equal to mass multiplied by a square of speed of light. So a small mass can produce a huge amount of energy when it is fully converted to energy.
Okay. He has explained it. No, I am not going to explain it. Because they make a lot of energy out of a small thing. They can make an explosion without putting liters and liters of oil and things like that. And it's in Bhagavad Gita. It's a song, which I completely know. You know? Like this Christian knows.
Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Yeah. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Long ago in the Indus, in streets of brick and manholes, with citadels and big bathtubs. The workmanship was specialized. The measurements were so precise. From their projects we surmise the government was centralized, and they must have had some surplus food, harvesting some grain and some bananas. Twice a year the flooding made it dangerous. Waters flow down from the Himalayas to the Indus plain and moving through, spreading fertile soil more than the Nile does. It's the mighty river of the Indus. Both those rivers spread out into deltas and flow down like the Aryan people. Migrate through the Hindu Kush, herding sheep and cattle, singing songs of the Vedas. Those are the books of knowledge in the language of Sanskrit to show the Hindus how to live when you're reincarnated. If your karma's good, then maybe you move up higher in the caste system. Follow your dharma and don't do what's wrong. You'd be an outcast and you would belong. Ganesh, Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu. So many deities is Krishna. Read his words in the Bhagavad Gita. Hindu culture spread way beyond India, up to the kingdom of Kosala, where Siddhartha Gautama gave his princely wealth up. Wisdom made him the Buddha. He saw too and suffering. Buddhist monks are following. The Eightfold Path representing a middle way of living. The Four Noble Truths say life is filled with suffering caused by wanting. So when you want Buddha's the awakened one, his teaching spread through Asia, inspiring Ashoka to be tolerant and build stupas. He was the grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Roads connect to Maurya people. One ran from the capital. Two Taxila made taxing easy, and so Ashoka was able, to conquer quite a bit of the subcontinent. More territory than the Guptas, though they gave us V0 plays from Kalidasa and our Arabic numerals. Yeah, look at the Ajanta caves. Guptas brought the golden age. Architecture, art, and trade. Science, math, and tributes paid. Made them great, but Huns invaded.
गुजारी सही भी करैत रहै छी। कहाँ रख दिए?
क्या बोलते हैं?
In the dead silence of the morning, at 5:29:45 Mountain War time, the Jornada del Muerto was bathed in an intense flash of a light that man had only seen from the stars.
He knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
See? I told you it was inspired from Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, class, spell Wednesday.
This guy is.
I don't know how to spell Wednesday. Well, James, just sound it out. Oh, okay. So, like this? No, James, it's Wednesday. You said sound it out, and that's how you sound it out. You think you have it bad? Do is spelt with an X. I think it comes to no surprise that I'm terrible at spelling. I feel like everyone in life falls into two categories. Either you're good at math and bad at reading, or you're weird. And if you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm a math boy. My mom told me that I have dyslexia because she has dyslexia and I have all the symptoms, but we never got that diagnosed by a doctor, so you can't make me take my meds, Mom. A lot of times what I do to cover up the fact that I spell lower than a first grade level is I will purposely misspell words to the point where it's obviously a joke. You thought I was doing that to be funny, but it's actually because I have zero self-confidence in my spelling and I don't want anyone to point out my mistakes. I mentioned this in a different video, but in elementary school, I was put into an honors program and everyone had to take spelling tests a grade ahead of their level. And by everyone, I mean everyone except me, because I failed every single spelling test. So I had to take spelling tests that were on level. Ew. Every week when we took a spelling test, I would have to move to the back of the classroom and the teacher would stand right next to me. She'd call out everyone else's word, which had like 8 syllables, like anti-disestablimentarianism, and then she'd turn to me and give me my on-level word. James, your word is cat. Also, one year our class did a spelling bee and everyone had to participate, and I didn't even care that I was the first one out. Hey, that's almost my name. Another thing that I mentioned in a pretty old video is that I used to have a speech impediment when I was little. I couldn't pronounce my O's and I talked like this. I'm good now. Obviously. So every other day during school, I had to go to a speech therapy class, and one day the teacher who taught me how to pronounce my O's, I'll call her Mrs. Kool-Aid, gave me this sheet of paper with a bunch of raindrops on it, and she said, "For every raindrop on this page, say the word raindrop." But then she just left the room, and I said, well, I'm not gonna do this. I didn't say raindrop a single time, because no one was even there. No one would have seen me not saying raindrop. So why would I do something that I didn't want to do? But then the funny part is when she came back, she asked, "Are you finished saying your raindrops?" No. Well, how many did you say? I didn't say any. You stupid child. I told her the truth for some reason. I don't know why. It was probably the easiest lie in my life to get away with, but that's why I remember this story. I'm still mad at myself for telling the truth. And I had to say raindrop a bunch of times in front of her, and she would only go to the next raindrop until I said it right, and it was terrible. It really hurt my feelings. Since I was struggling with reading and spelling, I had to get an IEP. An incredible, excellent personality, which meant I had to go to a special class for a little bit during school. And the teacher who taught this class was none other than Mrs. Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't remember anyone ever telling me I was put into a special needs class. I just remember going into speech therapy every other day, and then those classes...
I don't love it. See, that guy was a good man. Okay. Now, why do you have to insult our country? Okay, bye.